All right, listen, I'm not your mom, so I can't tell you what to do, but this is part 2, and so I highly advise watching part 1 first.
There's a lot of things we have to do. We're simultaneously doing everything and nothing at the same time. Yeah, there's a pissing competition. Yeah, that's how Kim, by the way, this is Kim, the guy who's following us with the really bad sense of style. That's Kim. He's our partner for this investigation. He's not our actual partner, he's our temporary partner. So apparently there's a pissing match between our precinct and Kim's precinct, but Kim refuses to tell us what that is. Replace the lost ball, Renee. We threw his ball in the water, so we have to go get a new one. The body is still in the tree. Literal pissing? No, that's no. Well, maybe. Actually, I don't know. Because again, Kim refuses to explain what the pissing competition is. Maybe it is a literal pissing competition. We have to pay for the damages that we caused at the hostel that we were staying at. And so we need 130 Royale. We currently have 54.91. Someone do the math on that. I'm not going to do it. It's not going to be me. We're craving cigarettes all the time, so that's a thing. We lost our badge, so we have to go find that. There's a secret passage in the hostel that we're staying at. It's like in the kitchen. We need to figure out what's going on back there. Maybe it's like a BDSM thing, some sort of like sex dungeon back there. Open a part. What? When did he say to do that? So we need to get key to Weasel's door from whoever this is. I have no idea what the apartment door thing is going. Like, I don't know what this is about. We have to intimidate the occupant. I don't know why we're doing that. And that's really all we're doing. Let's go to the body and try to remember what we're supposed to do in regards to the body. Because the body is honestly, at the end of the day, kind of the most important thing that we have to do. Anyway, so there's the body. Everyone say hi to the body.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Right. We're gonna try to get the body out of the tree without throwing up. Everyone do prayers.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
If Logan Paul can do it, why can't... Well, Logan Paul didn't hang the body. He just filmed it and then put it up on YouTube. They don't have a vlogging camera on them, so they're good. Maybe he was secretly a stripper. I don't think so. Should we... Let's pull the boot off.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Ooh, the body's gonna come down on us. Everyone pray. Everyone pray. Pray to whatever God you believe in. If you don't even believe in a God, pray to me. I'm godly enough.
Stop!
We're about to decapitate the corpse by accident.
Brutal!
Let's just let go of the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why is he letting go, Kuno?
Oh my god, why are you guys still here? Kuno S. That's hilarious. Is that actually their name? I highly doubt it.
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Kim, we're gonna have to kill these kids.
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
I don't know, man.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
What kind of boots are these? Where did you get these from, Balenciaga? These seem way too convoluted. We're maybe just gonna have to cut the legs off at the knees, Kim. I'm over this already. Ooh, we're noticing things.
The whorls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000.
Did we just dox somebody? What does that mean?
We have a make and a number.
Oh god.
That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done.
Kim, I love you. No, I don't. You're alright. You're like a solid 6 out of 10. We need to stop adding tasks to the book. I don't know if you've noticed, but our laundry list of things that we have to do, it's growing by the minute. I breathe and there's a mission. We are gaining missions faster than we're completing them. This is not very efficient and you're stressing me out.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Pink and blue. Trans rights.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
That's nice. And where's the belt from? Banana Republic? Like, what else do we need to know?
This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
That is awfully specific. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo. Did the dock workers do it, yes or no?
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
Baby, I don't know who did it, no, and honestly, I'm losing interest by the second. Let's just get the body out of the tree. Do we believe that this is mundane, or do we think it's something else? I'm gonna be honest, if it is something else, I don't know what that something else would be. You know what? Now, let's be messy and say number 2. Let's just be messy.
Yes, it often is. This bed worries me.
Let's just cut the branch and call it a day. Like, let's not make this complicated. Let's inspect the tattoos!
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Do I look like a mortician? Do I look like I'm performing an autopsy? Is this the map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
Did he put a zodiac on himself? Oh my god. Is he an Aries? Oh! Aries season is coming up. I'm not happy about it. I'm missing something here.
So am I.
Oh, did you pull out a machete? What are you doing? He pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket. He's about to pull out his dick.
A thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
You know how I said that this isn't like Logan Paul because they didn't have a vlog camera in their hands? I take that back. I spoke too soon. Kimberly, what are you doing with that?
A True Sunshine. Mini.
Okay, cool. What are you gonna do with it?
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
Watch your language. Oh my god.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
I'll be expecting your apology video on YouTube.
Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
His dead body is a letter to us. That's very poetic. You may be the next Sylvia Plath. Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
Knowing our track record, no promises. Let's look him in the eye. You know, really look at those beautiful orbs.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors.
Sounds hot.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man? Ooh, the odds are not in our favor, but I'm willing to roll those dice.
I'm gone.
I rebuke that. The dead guy's talking. See, I knew we shouldn't have gone behind that curtain.
Remember when that lady was telling us that we shouldn't go behind the curtain? For whatever reason, I think we need to go behind the curtain. We're gonna go behind the curtain.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
We shouldn't have gone back there. Now look, the dead, they're talking to us. I see dead people. Literally. Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
And he's not even gonna give us straight answers. Man, where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
Okay, I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who are you when you were alive? Right, I don't have time to play this game with you.
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
Whoa, don't put that label on me. Maybe yes to the first one, but definitely not a killer. I have another question for you.
Go ahead, Coppo.
Don't call me that. What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your
Black. Why are you calling me Black? You good?
imagination.
Oh, so we're just making this up. Okay. And Kim is probably just standing there wondering why we're not saying anything. We're just staring deeply in the eyes of this dead man.
Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much? Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Okay, I don't claim Raphael Ambrosius Costello. Rooney is not who I am. I'm Harry.
No, you're not a Harry either. You're a motherfucker. That's who you are. Rooney the motherfucker.
Why are we talking to this guy? I thought we were supposed to get answers from him. We're just talking to a dead dude. And he's roasted. You're naked. Nothing but your expensive, ugly Balenciaga boots. And your Speedos. Look like you're wearing women's underwear. No shame. Just making an observation. You've been hanging dead in a tree for 7 days. Your guts are probably soup by now. Due to decomposition. You smell like shit. You look like shit. I may be a motherfucker, but at least I'm a motherfucker that's alive. Who is this guy? Kim, I have enough. Shoot this man, please. He's already dead, but shoot him again. I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
You remind me of a loser. Yeah, let's do the baby one.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppolini.
Alright, enough.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
His torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Right, like a gender reveal. Squint and take a step back, please.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
That was blue and pink. Stop changing up the script, please.
This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem.
True.
You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
I don't know, we're about to find out. Let's observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Okay, so he did die. Hanging. His face and hands are pink. Thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Amen, Kimmy.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
I agree.
Good work, everyone. That was amazing. I'm glad we really got down to the bottom of this case. Everyone can go home now. The world no longer stores his personality in this composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago. Or we're gonna keep going with the bit? I'll keep going with the bit.
That sounds about right, yes.
He's beaten up. See the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Yeah, you hear that? Punk 1 and Punk 2. You made our lives really difficult.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
We said that you made our lives more difficult. It's not a riddle, that's just a fact.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the bed without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Kim, let me lift you up on my shoulders and then you cut him down. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor. That seems like the best option out of all of these.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Well, Kimberly, I'm out of options, man. I don't know what else you want from me.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
But what else can we do?
Okay. They do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there...
They can get him down too. Exactly.
Okay. Let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way.
But won't it be dangerous?
To ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to accomplish this feat ourselves.
Can I change my mind? We can change our minds. Actually, let's not do it.
Clearly we can't.
Oh. Okay, well. Oh well.
Suck my dick, bitches.
Thank you for the commentary. We already found a way in the harbor.
Hooray for us.
I love your enthusiasm, Kim. Let's go. And then we have 4 new tasks just from examining the body. So yeah, the laundry list just keeps getting longer. It's starting to look like a CVS receipt. It's not good for us. We have to find dock workers that can help us get this body out of the tree. Except the dock workers are probably the ones that did it, so not loving our odds here. I know, while we're here, can we do something with the radio perhaps? Use Kim's shortwave to run the serial number? We can do that. That sounds like something that's super fun and exciting. Never mind, Kim. We gotta go talk to those kids again. Let's walk a little faster, though. Do a light jog. Get our steps in. Hey, 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 Ron Weasley. I need your help.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno.
The fuck about it?
Where's the rest of this armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
Well, I do. So, how come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man.
Kuno's kind of spitting, minus the slurs.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
You threw the evidence away? Oh my god. What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the ocean?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
Kuno's a fucking dick.
Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
Who do you mean, troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows.
Does a jolly Union cow person?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
Who is that? I'm sorry. Did we actually meet him? Guys, I don't remember. I feel like I would remember somebody who was into cows. There are contusions, 21 Pilots reference, all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
There are marks all over his body. Did you do that, dude?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
A contusion is a bruise. Talk about the marks on your stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
Yeah, okay.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
The ladder. I proclaimed it.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
Don't threaten me with a good time. So you would say that the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March?
I don't know. Do I look like a gardener? Ask a Home Depot employee. I should ask her about it. Yep, let's just add another task to the list. Why not?
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
No, many people don't. Kuno, there's a stack of Eternite back there.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
Alright.
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
Yes, some shit gimps left behind. Were those gimps left-handed? I can't do the raise the eyebrows thing. It's like I have Botox in my face. I've never had Botox. I envy people who can, like, raise their eyebrows. Like, an individual eyebrow. I can't do it without looking like I'm constipated. Anyway.
The fuck are you talking about? Kuno doesn't know what handed gimps they wear.
Okay.
Trying to get you to talk gimp, Kuno. Don't talk.
So you say, but I saw past the veil.
The fucking well. The fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
As if you would give me a normal answer, Kuno.
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno.
Like you know anything.
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
Okay.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Oh god, he's insecure.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
So you refer to yourself in the third person.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
I'm finding it.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
Oh my god.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
What? Yeah, let's go.
Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
You were just accusing me of fucking you.
Bang! Go fuck mugged by the Kuno. We alright? You wanna get fucked again? Come back.
I'm getting the hell out of here. That was actually awful. Anyway, let's talk to the gardener. Hey, what were you doing in the greenhouse at, in March?
Hello again, officer.
Tell me.
How are things?
Yeah, I'm doing just fine. Tell me, what exactly have you been doing in your greenhouse in March?
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so.
You do know the snow's gonna melt. Unless that's your intention. Are you trying to, like, gather water?
Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Oh my gosh, she's such a sweetheart. What nutrients?
Nitrogen and sulfur mostly. And whatever factories and aerostatics exhale too, I guess.
Oh, she's gathering toxic rainwater, literal acid rain.
All you can see is the fact that her skin is a different color from yours. That's literally all. You're gonna have to run with that.
And what does that have to do with anything? See, this is why we shouldn't have thought about critical race theory too much. It has clearly rewired our brain.
What does that mean?
Right. What does that mean? So what kind of music do you listen to nowadays? What does that mean? I'm curious. I'll ask.
I don't know. Whatever's on the radio, I guess. What does this have to do with snow or gardening in March?
Honestly, nothing. At this point, I'm harassing you.
She seems more perplexed than cornered.
Do you listen to disco?
I'm gonna say no.
We should probably proceed with our business in Martinez. Unless you have more official questions.
That was awful. Our worst conversation yet. Truly one for the books. It rivals the radio call we had with the lady that we traumatized at the hostel. And what? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
I was over here traumatizing the locals! Who is the guy who's in the cow? So they're at the entrance to the harbor. Is that the critical race theory guy? Who is this?
So, how'd you like our harbor?
It's this guy. It was nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
Right.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Oh, he has the key to the door that we're supposed to go to. Let's do the armor thing first.
The little boy had the good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
Okay.
What happened?
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
I thought Kuno did.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know?
Yeah, totally.
So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble.
The probe into the armor, what did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
Alright, let's do the key thing. So yeah, so you have a key to a door or something?
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
I don't know. It said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you.
Is he about to give me heroin?
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
What did I just agree to? I feel like we're speaking in code, and I don't know what we're talking about. I'm not really doing this for political reasons.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you? I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks.
Whatever you say.
What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Yeah.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
God forbid we feed our children. Anything else I should know about this task? This weasel person? When he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Everybody here. They've been huffing too much whatever chemicals are just in the air. I think everyone's insane. Anyway, do you know who killed the guy?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
Yeah, okay, so it was you. Just say it was you. Makes our lives easier. Let's do number 1.
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Did you kill him? Hold up, what does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Okay, yeah, he killed this guy.
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
Since we're here, let's go ask Everett to help with the body, I guess. Everett. I don't think I'm even saying his name right. Everett just rolls off the tongue easiest. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. Where is this guy? Hey, twin. I need your help.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Okay. Could you help me get the body out of the tree?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Because we can't do it ourselves and we need your help.
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
I'm gonna say nothing.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
Not everything's about real estate. We need the body out of the tree. It's so that way we can cremate it and throw his ashes into the sea so we can never see him again.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
Cool. What's the catch?
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And, Jean, please take it easy with the race science. He's had enough of that. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you.
Guy looks like a McDonald's employee. Let's go. Come on, Kimmy Kim. I was about to call him Kim Jong-un, but I don't think that's appropriate. Low-key don't know who Jean-Luc is, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. The plot thickens. Help me.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Yeah, Everett told you to get the body from the tree.
So it was. My unpromising race pupil entered the harbor and used my superior to give me orders. I salute your cunning and will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
Yeah, okay, just don't diddle with the body, please. I would like him to be unmolested.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
Alright, that's enough out of you, Forehead.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
Hey man, we gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah, sure.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
Alright. How long is this gonna take? Oh, he just glitched through Kim. How rude. So we're just gonna be here the whole time?
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Why are you with Measurehead?
Look at him. His craniometric perfection. Are you cops or what?
Apparently so.
Cool. I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
Are you trying to get me killed by Meathead? Please tell me you're just nice and not trying to flirt with me.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Probably the tree. Or the branch to the tree. Either way, that body is gonna be a puddle by the time we come back.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops guarding that bridge like Everett's lapdogs. Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale.
Guys, this isn't about you. I just need that dead body out of the tree. I was scared that he was gonna come back with the body in his hands or something.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
This has nothing to do with that. I just wanted the body out of the tree. Thank you for your cooperation, meathead.
Farewell, ham sandwich.
Huh?
You are a union man from now on.
What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection.
That's what your babe
I
said.
have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenology grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
Okay.
Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus.
Okay. I actually realized something while you were speaking. I don't care. So let's just go. Let's go make sure that he didn't tamper with the body. Not that I'm super eager to see the dead guy. I just want to make sure everything is in order. Oh! It's out the tree.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Okay, I'm not saying that. Field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
Now, who's gonna do the field autopsy? Me?
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
Okay.
The fuck are they on about?
Don't worry about it.
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Not with you guys present. Where are your parents? Do you have someone else to do this? A doctor? Somebody who actually knows what the hell they're doing?
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From autopsy to cleanup, to social work, everything.
What exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Kim, sweet Kim, did you forget that I don't remember anything? That includes what a field autopsy is. That's under the umbrella of things I do not know. So no, I actually don't know how to do a field autopsy.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Okay, so that was a whole lot of nothing just now.
Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things while you will take notes.
Okay, where should I take these notes?
In your paperwork, officer. Just fill out the field autopsy form.
Funny story, not by Emily Henry. I don't have my paperwork. In fact, I think I've lost my paperwork.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
My mind. Though we're getting very, very close, I still have that. I'm hanging on by a thread. I haven't lost the satin shirt.
Maybe you should.
Yeah, you're right. He got me. Let's work off of yours for now.
Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
Ooh, we can snoop in his notes. Let's not do that, though. Let's just open the field autopsy form. Coroner's case number...
KK57-0803.0815.
Yep, got it.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Roughly 50.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Alright, 42.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial.
Okay.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Write it down.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky, fucky!
Okay. Have some decorum.
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Open up the schools. Please! Male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
Alright.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
Okay.
KK57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is the treatment, anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
Not so sure.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then,
okay.
Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed.
Awesome.
Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette ball-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else.
Right.
The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident. The small one.
What are we talking about, actually?
And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Okay.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Let's do a external examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design.
Okay.
Tattoos.
Okay.
The upper torso is covered in the assistant has a color photograph. The deceased has a belt for air well nourished. Athletic body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Okay.
Lividity is consistent with
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
We're not talking to you.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
Dang.
We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
Okay.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
But then we got chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
Yeah, I got this, you guys. Don't worry.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
Okay.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Let's cut the belt off. Oh, please, please, please.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
Press down.
Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
There you go, man. You can finally breathe.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Okay.
Chest is intact. Normal contour.
No! Let's get out and see!
Oh, he's pulling down his underwear. Sorry, he's talking a lot.
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Cool.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extreme. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Scarring is extensive, way more than law officials.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item. Hands. Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Seeing as I don't have x-ray vision, no idea.
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story. With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
I hope y'all aren't eating.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
You know, a part of me is kind of glad these kids are here. It's kind of breaking the tension.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact.
Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries.
Write that down.
Your opinion, officer?
My opinion, non-fatal post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury. A stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Okay.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Write it down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Non-fatal.
Right. Next.
Ligature marks.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured. The cervical column intact.
Right.
I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Okay.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Alright, I think that's the fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Alright, what now?
Now we put him in a body bag, and I drive him to Forborg for processing.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. We're not snooping on Kimberly's business. You wanna know why? Because I'm a good person. Alright, let's look. Oh, our perception is so low. Don't worry, you guys. I got it, for sure. Got it. I'm locked in.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
Maybe we look at his pants again?
You pull down his breeches. Marbling is present around the crotch. The penis has shrunk, crawling halfway back inside him. There is nothing mysterious or noteworthy here.
Let's stop looking at his dick.
Can't get enough of that dick.
Alright.
Do you think we missed something?
Yes, there's something we're not seeing.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Let's just find the fridge. I give up.
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
I'd rather not.
Only if all else fails.
Let's hurry then.
This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
Okay. Let's hurry up then. We only have so much time because we have to go talk to the guy at his apartment. We have to do that at 2100 hours. It's currently 1922. So, let's talk to you. Do you have a refrigerator?
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Do you have a fridge?
Mm-hmm. Right behind you.
I need to store a corpse there.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm not joking. I need to store the corpse of the hanged man in your fridge.
Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
Okay.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
You're the one who brought it up, Kim, so don't look at me like I'm the crazy one. Oh, there's people here. Awesome. Hey, do you have a fridge?
Can I help you?
Seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
Yes, actually.
Well, I have a fridge, and you're not putting it here.
I'm not even gonna ask why, you're just gonna say something mean. It's true.
This is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. You don't have to ask me why you can't store a dead body in my kitchen.
But you're storing a dead bird in your kitchen? Right. I don't like the double standard around here.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
You're already on that path, I fear.
I hate to say it, but looks like we're going to have to ask Kuno if he knows of a spare fridge around here.
Are there, like, not any other competent adults around here that we can speak to? Because I really don't like how we keep using this kid that says slurs at us. Do you know where a fridge would be?
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
Yeah, we were just... Did you miss the whole autopsy thing?
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
Wish I could have been there to see it. Now I have a couple questions.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonort.
Yeah, we need to stash the body, man.
For the fuck imp. Good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing.
Okay, I thought you would. Where is it?
Bacon Man's in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno? What's the return on Kuno's investment?
Not loving the odds, but we'll try it. Let's try to convince Kuno to spill the beans.
By killing in his territory, someone has openly challenged Kuno. It's in his best interest to put them in their place.
Well, some arrogant shit. Thinks he can kill in the Kuno's kingdom without asking the Kuno first. That sounds like a lawlessness to me.
A dark flame smolders in Kuno's eyes as he ponders your argument. Wordless, like kings do.
This outlaw's fate is in your hands. Let's make an example of him. Help me locate him using fridge body technology.
Alright, Kuno hears ya. See that shit house over there?
A cold comes over you as you glance behind him at the crumbling colossus there, casting a shadow on you.
Yes, I see it. The big tall one behind you.
You gotta get in that shit. In there deep.
What do you mean in there deep?
Check the fucking basement, pig. Don't you know anything? Always check the fucking basement, recon style.
What is going on in the basement? What is this, Attack on Titan?
There's a giant fridge down there. Fucking will fit, no problem. It looks like a white bear or some shit. Try not to piss yourself when you see it.
They have a polar bear down there?
A white bear? A polar bear?
How do I get in the building again?
Through the bookstore. You gotta beg the book bitch. Used to be you could get in there through the doorbell, jam that shit. Book bitch changed that. Kuno doesn't beg, so Kuno doesn't go there anymore.
Beg the book bitch? Is he talking about me? Because I read books? He's not. But...
Yeah, book bitch, beggar. You stupid or something?
Okay.
He means the bookstore. We have to ask... Plaisance is the mother of the little girl peddling books on the plaza. We have to ask Plaisance in the store.
Thanks, everybody, for your contribution. Hey.
You've hurt yourself now. I told you not to mess around back there. What are you even trying to accomplish, you fool?
Nothing, I'm just terribly clumsy sometimes.
You're only making things worse. Stop it. Be
Anyway.
compelled to look at the books. Go to them.
Anyway, I heard there was a huge fridge in the building. Can you help me?
A fridge? No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in books?
My mother just texted me the JFK assassination records. Oh my god. And she texted me saying enjoy. Mommy, thank you. I don't know what any of this means. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll look at this later. We do need to figure out what's wrong with that kid. But like, not right this second. Let's do the fridge thing first.
For whatever reason, she's lying to you about the fridge. Seems like you have to find your own way to the cellar.
Your daughter outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Listen, we're not the IRS. I don't care how much money you're making or how good business is. Where is the cellar? Because that's just the door. Is that the door to the cellar? I doubt it. Well, the only place that even remotely looks like a cellar could be back there is this.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears.
Let's break it down. Oh, crap.
Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
I thought it would work that time. Time is not on our side. We need to find a way to get rid of this body. I have been having a tummy ache the past 24 hours. I thought I was gonna be chill. To be honest, you guys, I'm not feeling too hot. We did a lot of good stuff. The stream was not in vain.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Okay, we're picking up the radio.
Precinct 57, how may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
It's this.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
I'm sorry. I'm just like, every time a new task is added to the notebook, my soul dies a little bit. I'm not saying that we're anywhere close to finishing this game, but man, oh man, are there so many things we have to do. So we have to come back tomorrow for that. Well, I guess we're going to the apartment door. Put some pep in your step. Why is Kim trying to outrun me? This is not a marathon. It's okay, man. You can let me go first.
The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Let's knock. Carefully.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
Good thing we got a key.
I guess no one is in.
Let's press our ear against the door.
The door is slick with rain. You don't hear any movement inside.
Cool.
In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Lieutenant, what is your opinion of this task we're undertaking?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for. But every day tells you something new about yourself.
Totally.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So you don't mind if I unlock the door?
I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it. On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Lying. Kim, I can't do that.
Yes. Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this.
Listen, I'm not saying that I really love Everett, whatever his name is. I'm not loving this guy. I'm not saying that I want to do this because I think it's the right thing to do, but I'm thinking about potential consequences right now because the man is allegedly helping me find my gun. Meathead is his runner-up, his little henchman. I really would rather not get on his bad side by association. Not doing this the right way is gonna be a headache in the future. I would rather just do it.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt.
Great. We opened it.
Lonesome. Long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead, to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then, past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox, 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
We live down the street from a Blockbuster, except we don't actually live down the street from the Blockbuster, and the people who also lived down the street from the Blockbuster are also not there. I'm saying a whole lot of where we don't live. Where do we live? Now I'm just annoyed. What did we accomplish? Nothing. Hey dude, we're back. We did it. So, whatever.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Don't call me that. I opened the door you asked me. Can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
The deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I didn't.
You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did. So we're all good here. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
I don't like this guy, nor do I trust him. You said the lynching and the strike are related. How?
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
What do you mean?
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Right, because we all know you're not getting up from that chair. Wait, they moved the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Wait, so the whole neighborhood is in on it?
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
Right. This is literally a gang.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Right.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Right, tell me about this Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men. All 7 of them. Exemplary union members. Always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Where can I find them?
You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
Oh, why do you say that?
The lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
In the future, I could use your backing. Can you ask the Hardy Boys to cooperate?
But of course! It's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
I really wish you wouldn't say my name in like every other sentence. It's kinda creepy, dude.
When you meet this Titus, tell him about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Why are you giving this to me? By the way, not making a single dent in my debt here.
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
I don't need it. I only want you to help me with the Hardy Boys.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
Good talk. Let's conclude for now.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike.
You can still tell me that.
I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
Kim, take out your gun and shoot this man. I'm so done with him. Like, I can't keep doing this with you. Oh my god, he's trying to make us woke. I don't want to antagonize the man, not because I care about his feelings, but I care about how things affect me personally. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. Yeah, let's do the woke Olympics. Yeah, that sounds kind of funny.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
Damn it, I've been roped into something now.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Oh my god, can't you do anything?
Agreeing to take the contracts does not equate to you agreeing to actually help him.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs. And on roller skates.
You know what? I really do like roller skating. I like this idea. Sure, you got me.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Kim, what do you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
I feel like there's a catch to this. Is it actually going to be a youth center? I don't know. Something about this just feels awfully sus. Kind of don't want to do it. What if I say no? Stop giving me homework, actually. I'm saying no.
Perfectly acceptable. No one's gonna force you into anything, but I don't know about that gun of yours. You see, I'm a vengeful man, Harry. Part of how I got where I am is that, well, I can be quite nasty sometimes.
Damn it! No!
But the good news is, the moment you change your mind and want to look into this matter, just tell me, and we'll be buddies again.
Damn it! I've changed my mind.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here, you need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Now that we've done all of that, let's try to figure out what's going on with that body in the freezer stuff. Come on, Kim. Yeah, he ain't catching up with us. Eat my dust, Kim. Eat my dust. Pain threshold. Screw it. Let's go to 5. Let's just go to a straight 5. All right, you guys.
Only an echo. No one is there.
Oh, damn it. This reeks. I really thought it would work that time. Joyce! Help me.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I talked to the Claire guy.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption.
That's how he's done it. Fantastic, verm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
Yeah, you should put that in your novel.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something...
Like what?
How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
I think we should go the door route because we know, because the gun is just like, that's literally just telling on ourselves. The envelope, we know what the envelope is. We know what it entails. If we go with the door thing, it's like a plausible deniability thing because literally all we did was open a door. We didn't even go inside. So let's go with that.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, I mean like a real door to someone's house.
Oh my. A real door?
Yes.
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
It had to be done. I got information. It was useful to the case.
That's good to hear, Detective. Police work is rarely pretty, but it sounds like you did what you had to do.
Thank you.
Her bartering mind cannot fathom that you didn't ask anything in return.
That's all I've got to say.
What you've said is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider, and may have helped me prevent this conflict from escalating.
Do you know something about these tattoos?
That's
Ooh,
the man
perfect.
who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
What? So you know something about the tattoos?
Better not tie the fourth day to the bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
The whole reason why we're having issues with her is because I lost my badge. And my badge is like my identification. And so because she can't verify that I'm technically the police, she can't share too much with us. But she said there was like a workaround and I forgot what it was. Okay, now that we lied and said that all we did was open the door, let's go into the door too. Let's go inside. Oh yeah, we're about to loot this place. Let's tap on the mugs.
There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
I don't mean uncomfortable, probably because they're racist.
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
You got Jim Crow mugs.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Oof.
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Damn, we are wasting so much water.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Let's wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch it first to make sure there's something wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Well, let's wipe the mirror.
Behold, you have no idea who this thing is.
No, I can't say I'd be too happy if I woke up and I looked like that. Dear Lord, help me. What is this?
Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face?
I have no idea why. It's there. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Hell yeah, let's stop.
Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
I think his room is right here. Yeah.
This door is made of metal and appears to be no
Knock.
one answer.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
What? I thought that was for today. I give up. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all of this. I'm tired of all of this. Do you think Kuno may know something about these tattoos?
Fuck does Kuno care?
I talked to Manana about the armor.
So?
Told me you promised to sick the pigs on him.
Yeah, so? Kuno did sick the pigs on him. Kuno's a man of his word.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Trying to be cool with your new asshole? Kuno was just being nice to you. You got fucked bad. Now limp the fuck out of here.
Okay.
After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Once again, always a pleasure talking to you, Kuno.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Right.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
He has a twin named Edgar?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Yeah, it's the lorry drivers thing. She did ask about that. Because she won't tell us anything unless we do this thing for her. Interrogate the drivers about the smuggling. Yeah, we already talked to that other guy about that. I feel like I'm playing this game wrong. Because we already talked to all the lorry drivers. I remember that one guy that was singing awfully. And then there's the racist guy. You seem like a man who knows a lot, knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
Yeah, sure.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Do you finance those other addictions with drug trafficking?
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Yeah, let's
Look,
just go
man,
here.
I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
He didn't do it. Allegedly. Let's talk to racist guy.
Looking for something?
You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
Okay.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez?
Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
Okay.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Then why are you still hanging around here for? Most other whatever.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Bad for him, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
If it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Okay, now I know he didn't do it. I think it's you. Wait, the street vendor south of here? That guy's a lorry driver?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right. 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
Are
Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
Right. Okay, we're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in a traffic jam.
That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
T.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm... okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd? You know, the drug crowd.
Okay, if you don't know, then I'll tell your employer that you've been selling his stuff.
No use. He's not telling us. He's too afraid. We need to take him to my station and ask him there. After we've called his boss.
Okay, look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
Yeah, let's yell. I'm losing my patience too, unfortunately. If you don't want to get into this mess, you have to give us a reason to move on.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Okay.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funk.
Okay. Let's talk to the racist guy because he obviously led us astray. Fork found in kitchen though, because duh. Hey loser, it wasn't the guy that you thought it was because you're an idiot.
Looking for something?
I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up, where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
First, you knew he didn't do it.
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
Except that's not what I'm investigating here.
He's been expecting this. He's really puffed himself up.
Then why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does? The lady driver?
No. He means la puta madre.
Yeah, him.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
Right.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is. It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
Oh my god, get his ass, Kim, please. Whack him again. Whack him again.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him, by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
Alright, let's make him tell us what he knows. Alright, guys, come on. Come on. Come on, please. Please. Please.
Men like this only respect two things: strength and fear.
Show me her lorry right fucking now. The lady driver's lorry. Where is it?
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
Let's go number 2.
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
I don't know why I'm surprised. Of course, racist Lori is also homophobic.
Now it's not a big deal for him anymore. This is how he saves face.
Where exactly is her lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Looks like he got his adrenaline up, too.
Past the monument. Oh, it's this one. Let's try to peek in the window.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and 2 steering levers.
Let's try the door handle.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
How are you gonna get this open, Kim?
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Good idea.
I don't know how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough. We can't afford it to take any longer.
We don't have a pry bar. Let's try.
Pry bar in hand, you take a hard swing at the window. A lab looks like the window might be shatterproof. You may have to rethink your approach.
The window appears to be shatterproof.
No, it's not shatterproof. Give me that.
Okay.
He smashes it into the window. Droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement. You can just reach in now.
You could have just done it the first time and saved me the embarrassment. Just open the door from the inside.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Let's check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
What's that about?
Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Looks like the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra grip.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Let's unfold the newspaper.
It's an issue of Petit Feric from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Let's pick up the note.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system.
Whatever that means.
These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
Would you like or fum?
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. These are movie posters featuring One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat.
Study the centerfold.
The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't put your finger on whom exactly.
Who, my mom? I don't know. Enough of the posters.
The actresses and the rare actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat.
Let's examine the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Oh, I'm sure.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Why would anybody need so many radio stations?
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range too.
Is there anything we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key.
What else is here?
The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
Are there any more cigarettes in here?
Close the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Yeah, what's up, Kim?
Alright, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Alright, seems like something police would do.
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
This means it's well funded. Technology like that, a major player must be financing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what the ULAN frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Listening in on your calls between you and your station, a worrying prospect.
What about the movie posters? How do you think they factor into all of this?
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Maybe the trader's some sort of cinephile.
Yes, well...
Kim is like, please, like, shut the fuck up. Fine. How do you think this is connected to the Union?
We didn't find anything conclusive linking them to the smuggling operation. But somehow, I doubt that Everard Clare would be oblivious to something like this happening right under his nose. My suggestion is, we use it against the Union in any way we can, to our own ends. It's a slippery hill, but we just might be able to pin them down, indirectly, down the road.
Will the RCM open an investigation into this?
We should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
What are you thinking?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
It's debrief time. Come on, Kim. We're supposed to have a little gossiping session. Oh, everyone's gone.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for the damages yet.
You should take care of that, then.
But I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Hey, Gart. I need a bed, but I don't got your money.
Yes, have you got it?
I was wondering if we could come to some sort of arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim's about to say something. Let's let Kim handle this. Talking to him one-on-one has not historically worked out in our favor. Kim, take it away.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Amen.
forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He shrinks back a bit under the lieutenant's severe gaze.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Lieutenant. We're done here.
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
I hope the pawn shop is still open, because we waited very late to do this. There's something I like to sell.
We'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
Kim!
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
Kim to the rescue. We're finally not a bunch of broke bitches. We're living lavish. Thank you, Kimberly. You know what? You're growing on me like a tumor. I have your money.
Well?
Here's 130 royale.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Oh, how much is that?
I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Oh my god.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Nope. Now that we inspected the scene, I want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity? Guys, the pissing competition. Finally, we're learning.
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the industrial harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle of who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite a brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
So you volunteered to spoil it?
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. I'm gonna leave why I was sent unspecified.
The silence carries.
Okay, enough about the competition then. Tell me about something else.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Ooh, why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
What? No, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck up? Like, as a joke. Oh, no!
I've considered it.
So it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time, we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
So you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there.
I'm old! Oh god, I'm unk!
So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe.
Okay.
And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's go. So literally where we just were. Okay. My bad. My bad, Kim. My bad,
The
Kim.
air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost.
Well, you had a cigarette this whole
I also remember
time?
you're wanting to discuss the RCM?
I know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Can I have one of your cigarettes?
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Do you have any more cigarettes?
I apologize, but I only brought one with me.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but
Okay.
we did it.
I cannot hear shit, dude.
I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. In addition, we got that body down from the tree, and we performed the field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with.
I just realized that it's raining, and it's raining on the body. Yeah, we're not doing too good.
I still feel like we are missing something, and there's still work to do at the crime scene too. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
The initial interviews, yes, well, we talked to some people.
Including Everard Clare, a daunting adversary, if there ever was one. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
He's a tough cookie, that one.
Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief. We tried to interview the Wild Pines rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. But fine, so be it. We learned some interesting things along the way. We have to get Joyce to talk to us. I have a feeling she knows how dangerous the situation really is. But we also have to be careful about what we share with her.
Right.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precent 41 practice?
That's because we don't have time to sit here and do a leisurely stroll, Kim. I like to get to point A to point B as quickly as humanly possible. I don't know if you know this, I'm a streamer. I stream on twitch.tv/watchstar not by choice. Nobody has the time or the attention span to sit there and watch you walk slowly, taking 10 minutes to get to places. Wrap it up. Yeah, whatever, that's just how we roll.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
Okay, so these boots are made for walking. Or running.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Don't insult me, Kimberly. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
Oh,
last time was 4 years ago.
Oh, Kim! Do tell, do tell.
He says it matter-of-factly and moves on. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
Let me have it. Whoa. Who said that?
An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. 2 glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
In the Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is our
We run this city! Bye, Kim. Damn, where are we supposed to sleep?
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Oh, we got no choice. Crawl in. It's time for bed, you guys.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then, sleep doesn't come.
What? But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Let's check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing.
Let's roll over.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Oh, weird. Was the dead body over here? Oh, is that me? That looks a lot.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth? Do you remember the love of your life?
I left. I'm a man. That's what I do. I leave. I leave when the times get tough. Yes, I left.
Oh no, Funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go. Where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back?
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
Hey, that's the name of the game. What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
You need to relax.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
Actually, it's 8 billion people now. We've crossed that threshold. I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you.
Aren't I talking to myself right now too? What is happening?
You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Oh god, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
That was really something, you guys. What did we learn? Nothing. But I gotta go.